TikTok is turning against Mikayla Nogueira. But first, I actually met Patrick Taw at the Houston Galleria. He had a huge meet and greet, and you had to spend like $75 just to meet him. And I picked up this right here. But I'm going to get to the drama. This video is going to be very hot. So grab a snack and come on back. All right, so this is the She's Body. Wait, no, She's Glossy. And yeah, it has like this little texture to it. I'm going to put some right here. And yeah, it's basically like a little like Vaseline almost. It has a light fragrance to it and just a little shimmer. You can see how that hits me right there. I feel like this would be good. I don't know what I would actually use this for other than just like the body up in here for like a photo shoot or maybe going out. So that's that. Then I got the Major Glow High Shine Body Oil. And yeah, let's play with this one. And then we'll get into today's video. Just kind of spray it like that. Put it on. It has a really nice fragrance to it, and then there it is. So yeah, if you want to look glossy or oily, if you give that, I guess that's the vibe, then definitely check it out. Not mad at it. They are plastic components. So anyways, let's talk. So I went over to TikTok and people are turning against Mikayla Nogueira. And I'm sorry, I popped off. I know. Originally, this was going to be a video for YouTube, but I filmed it in a way like for TikTok because I posted it on TikTok. And people were just really upset that Mikayla Nogueira was drinking around Cody. Now, we made this video the other day, but Mikayla Nogueira has then responded and popped all the way off. And I really do think two things in a nutshell. I think that she is insecure about her marriage, insecure about her when people criticize her about being a good wife, and any inkling of criticism she pops off about. I feel like if you're secure in your marriage and you're secure as being a good wife or husband, ain't anybody can knock you off that horse. In the video, she is doubling down and she says she will continue to drink around Cody, as opposed to saying, you know what, my community, the ones that afford me my Birkin bags, my houses and cars, they're not understanding what's going on. And they're saying that I am drinking way too much around Cody and that I shouldn't be drinking around him. A lot of people are saying that. Instead of her saying, let me take a step back and listen to what they're saying, instead she's very defensive and she's saying, I'm going to drink around Cody even more. And then she's really touchy about her marriage. There is a hashtag called Save Cody. So if you agree with me, put it in the comments down below, hashtag Save Cody, because that is what sparked this whole thing. Several videos were made, people were saying Save Cody, and she popped all the way off. Let me show you the video of what Mikayla Nogueira had to say and me responding to it. So here we go.
I need you to be so fucking for real right now.
Mikayla's really upset because people are now messaging her on her own TikTok video and saying hashtag Save Cody. After this video went viral, let me show it to you.
Post is for Cody. Let's save Cody. Hashtag Save Cody from Mikayla. What she did was disrespectful
Cody is her husband who just got out of rehab a couple months ago.
In his own home. I'm gonna need you.
And she's upset because, you know, Mikayla threw a party and was drinking around Cody. Not just one or two drinks, but her influencers that were there were blackout drunk, rolling around the floor, throwing cake. This wasn't a sophisticated, I'm gonna have one drink, two drink. They got wasted, in my opinion. And Mikayla responded to what this girl said about hashtag Save Cody. How dare you drink in front of your husband? Here's what Mikayla had to say. And I'm gonna give my commentary on this. Here we go.
To be so fucking for real right now. We had a housewarming party. I had alcohol at the housewarming party. Let's talk about it.
There you go. She just said, and she's upset about it because for her to make a video addressing it struck a nerve. I think that Mikayla is very upset when people talk about Cody and her relationship. That to me screams insecurity. If somebody said something about me and my man, I mean, not that I have a man because I can't get a text back to save my life. Hold on. Hello? It's TikTok. Hi, TikTok. They said you need to leave a like and a comment. or the show's gonna get canceled. I let them know. The network, yes, the network said leave a like and a comment. Thank you. Here's what she had to say.
A lot of people have a lot of opinions about things that Cody and I do in our marriage. Rightfully so. I posted on the internet. But there's
There she goes. Now Mikayla knows that she posted on the internet. People can talk about it.
a couple things I need you to consider. Cody's been sober for 6 months. Do you ever consider that Cody himself is extremely proud of himself that he was able to have a housewarming party with alcohol and coexist at this party with no desire to drink? Did you ever
Good point.
consider that?
I consider it, but it's still not something to brag about. Oh, I was at this huge party and everybody was drunk but me. I don't know. I don't think that's something I want to brag about.
And you're not going to tell
Oh, yeah, it was my wife's party, too.
Cody what is too soon. It's not your recovery. You have zero say in how soon Cody should be around alcohol.
No, we do have say. Because when you post it on the internet for millions of people to see, people are going to talk about it. Whether it's good or bad, they're going to have something to say. Because you posted it. I've never met a TikToker I've never met a TikToker who posts a video and doesn't want nobody to see it. You posted a video, you got caught because your influencer friends that were there were drinking way too much and were falling on the floor, rolling over in your $5 million house, throwing cake, literally throwing the cake around, and drinking excessively to the point that they were drunk rolling around the house. You got caught. Your own community said this is not okay. Her husband just got out of rehab 6 months ago. Why are they getting that blackout drunk? You're trying to make it seem, Mikayla, that it was just 1 or 2 drinks at this party you had. No. Y'all were drunk in the house, and I have the videos. And I will play them if I have to. I have the videos of everybody who was there, everybody who was drinking the house, drinks in their hand, rolling around the floor, literally, yeah, I'm not rolling around on the floor, throwing cake, laughing. Here we go.
The second thing I want you to consider, do you think I just do things without talking to my husband?
Oh, come on. You're the breadwinner. The house is $5 million. We all know Cody ain't got no job to even afford it, girl. It's kind of like, well, you know, what am I going to say? Now that I can go down to my friend's house, I don't have any friends. I can leave the house for a couple hours, but I'm going to come back. They're still going to be here because they're spending the night. Cody really doesn't really have much say. Because if Cody was to say, don't throw a party, you know you would have been mad. What do you mean I can't throw a party? It's my house. I pay for everything right. You already know.
Don't you think we had a conversation weeks leading up to this party about what beverages would or would not be served? What's disrespectful is you assuming that I just fucking said fuck Cody and brought a bunch of alcohol into the house without having a conversation with him.
No, you can't assume that we think that. You're assuming we think that. What went down was that there was excessive drinking at the party. That's what people are upset about. They're not upset about that you decided on a whim to throw a party and throw booze. They're upset about the amount of alcohol that was there.
Are you serious?
Yes.
The way everybody goes about their own recovery is different. And one thing I need you to understand is that Cody doesn't like to be tiptoed around, okay?
Well, we wouldn't know because you don't let him have a social media.
Wants to be integrated into a space just like everybody else. Of 100 people at this housewarming party, you think because of one person there's going to be no alcohol? That's not how recovery works, okay? The dream in recovery is go where any free man can go without the temptation, okay? The only reason an alcoholic is going to drink is because of the alcoholic, not because of the people around them or the alcohol in the room. People keep painting me like I'm some villain with Cody. Like, I'm not holding this man captive, okay? We've been together 5 years. If he wanted to leave, his ass could fucking leave, okay?
Hell no, I wouldn't leave that gravy train. Hell no, that's my meal ticket. I wouldn't leave.
He brings me flowers and cards, and he tells me...
No, because we have exposed that the same handwriting on those cards may look like your own handwriting. That's what the girls are saying, that you're writing these cards to yourself and saying that Cody wrote it for you. Those are just what people are saying.
Loves me every 5 seconds. That's because I'm a good wife, okay? I will stand on my 10 fucking toes.
I think Mikayla is very defensive when it comes to people critiquing her marriage, because deep down she feels like she's not a good wife, but in reality she's doing the best she can. I think we all are, who are watching in life, and you at home watching. I think we all are doing the best we can. I think that sometimes I look at Mikayla and I'm like, you could do better. Because you could have had a party, a housewarming party, and there, out of respect for your husband, there shouldn't have be alcohol there. If it meant that much to you, 6 months out of rehab, and you live in a $5 million house, and the way it looked from the videos, it just looked like a frat house. It's like she
knows about that. Okay, I stood by Cody's fucking side when he was at the worst, lowest moment of his fucking...
No, you gave him an apartment and you kicked him out of the house at the lowest part of time in his life. And a lot of people were saying that was the worst thing you could have done, because he could have did other things. He could have spiraled. He could have, I don't want to say what he could have done, but like, you literally kicked him out of the house, got him his own apartment during the lowest time of his life.
I stayed, just like he has...
You didn't stay, you kicked him out. That's what you did. There's videos of you admitting that.
Stayed for me. So the fact that there was alcohol at this party, no one gives a fuck. Except for the...
No, there are thousands of people who care. There are pages dedicated to calling you out and the amount of drinking you do around your husband.
Internet who's blowing it out of proportion. And I saw another post about how Cody was like...
And if you don't want it to be blown out of proportion, don't post it. But see, Mikayla is the type of person that if you tell her she can't do something, she gets really upset about it. What do you mean I can't do this? Like, she gets really upset. Like, you can't tell her no. You can't tell her no.
On the couch, in his phone, feeling uncomfortable in the situation. Wrong-o!
Cody looks very uncomfortable in 90% of the videos you put him in. To the awkward hugs, the awkward kisses, he looks very uncomfortable. Welcome to part 2 of Mikayla Nogueira's call out, drinking around her husband too much, and she's clapping back at those who think that she's drinking around her husband way too much. This is part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, watch my other TikTok video. Here we go.
It was like 1 a.m., bro. We were cleaning up. We were having fun. He was just chilling. He was literally just chilling.
He looked bored, Mikayla. People online screenshotted your husband sitting on the couch, looking bored out of his mind, out of place, not in this group of people who really he doesn't have much in common with, because they're your friends, and we don't ever see Cody with his friends. Have a group of Cody's friends, like 5 or 6 of Cody's friends, and then you be the oddball out. That's it, vice versa.
There was no alcohol at that point. He was just relaxing. It was 1 a.m. You're not going to sit here and tell me what is or is not disrespectful in my marriage that you're not...
You see, there she is again. You're not going to tell me. When there are people in their 50s, 60s, and 70s watching your video who have walked down this path, who have been married to addicts and alcoholics, who've got divorced to alcoholics and addicts, and they're watching it and they're seeing it unfold, and they're like, I've been through this. I walked through that flame. Let me leave a comment. And then you get upset about it. As opposed to saying, this video is very defensive. What I'm hearing is her being on the defense of her marriage. Instead of Mikayla saying, you know what? Maybe you guys are right. Let me take a step back and think about what you guys are saying, because maybe I did drink a little bit too much in front of Cody. Did I need to have 6 or 7 drinks? Could I at least could I have one or two? That's what we're trying to convey here, but she is just on the defense this entire time, popping off.
Not in. I know something else. Cody doesn't have TikTok, okay? He's not gonna see your video. And you know why he doesn't have TikTok? Because of people like you.
No, because you don't let him have a TikTok. You don't let Cody, and prove me wrong then. Let him have a TikTok. This is why people are commenting hashtag save Cody. Because they feel like you are overly controlling your husband. Let him have a TikTok then. Let him shoot his own videos where you're not in it. Let Cody have a life of his own, and you have your life of your own, and then y'all come together and catch up. But we don't ever see that. So this is why people speculate he just stays at home, plays video games all day, in a $5 million mansion. Here we go.
You make weird-ass videos acting like you know Cody, you know what's best for him. No, you fucking don't.
Actually, Michaela, it was a couple years ago when you first introduced Cody to your audience. You said, should I introduce Cody to y'all? The majority of your audience voted no, to keep that relationship private. But that relationship, you decided to bring out publicly, and this is where we're at. You're upset that people are commenting on it when your own community told you to keep it private.
Don't keep alcohol in the house. It was literally just for that party. Cody wants people to enjoy themselves, and he had the best fucking time. You know how many times he came up to me and thanked me for hosting the party and putting it all together, and how much
Then put that in the TikTok video then, because you post everything else.
fun he had. See, here's the thing.
Hold on. All right.
Thing about a really good, strong marriage, you communicate.
Here we go.
If Cody felt uncomfortable at any point at the party, he would come and tell me. I think that if Cody came to me and told me he felt uncomfortable having alcohol at the party, that I would just say fuck you and go buy alcohol anyways. No, I'm not a drinker. Like I said, I drink like once or twice a month for like a...
I've seen the video. Remember the video you post on your TikTok? Come with me to Vegas. Drink with me in Vegas. You remember you're sitting here, you're saying you only drink once or twice a month. But when you do drink, girl, you drink the house down. You drink more than a fish. Drinks water.
Special occasion situation. This was a special occasion. And strap up, because this is not the only time you're going to see alcohol around Cody. Okay? That's not how recovery works. Okay? You can't...
Oh! She is literally doubling down. And instead of saying to her audience who's calling her out, you know what, guys? Maybe I did drink too much around Cody. Maybe I need to take a step back. Instead of saying that, she said, strap up. I'm going to drink even more around Cody. Wow. Wow.
Can't stop the lives of everyone around you because you're an addict. He's not a victim. Cody is not a victim. You can make all the videos you want about me, my marriage, whatever. I want you to know it ain't going to do shit. Okay? It literally, your opinion is irrelevant. My marriage is not your marriage. Cody's sobriety journey is not yours. I share a lot of shit, so I get why people talk about it. But I just want you to know that making videos saying, save Cody, like I'm some fucking, like, piece of shit.
Right here. She's upset because you guys, not me, you guys have made videos saying, save Cody. I don't think it's right that she drinks that much in front of him. And here she is. Let me rewind it back. Look.
Wife. Nah, that's not cool. My marriage is not your marriage. Cody's sobriety journey is not yours. I share a lot of shit, so I get why people talk about it. But I just want you to know that making videos saying, save Cody, like I'm some fucking, like, piece of shit wife. Nah.
Right there. Nobody said that she was a piece of ish wife. That's how she feels. And that right there is her projecting that she feels she's a piece of ish wife, that she feels she's not a good wife. So when people make videos calling it out, inkling of, I don't think she should be doing that, she explodes because she is not secure enough in saying, I'm doing the best I can. I do believe I'm a good wife, and nothing that you can say can shake me from that. But it just took a few videos of a few girls who were her subscribers who are saying free Cody, and she pops all the way off because she's not that confident in this marriage. This is what she's portraying here.
That's not cool. Stop painting me like I'm becomes some monster and Cody needs to be rescued.
But here's the thing. If you're secure and confident in the marriage, nothing anyone can say about you should be able to shake you. Because you're cracked. We cracked the egg. We found a little like a chip in the armor, and it's her and Cody. You talk about her and Cody, boom, she'll respond to you. She'll call you out. That person gets millions of followers and views, all off that, because she's not secure in this marriage. She can control everything around her except this marriage she cannot control.
It's not right. You may be an addict or know an addict who cannot be around alcohol at a certain point in their recovery, and that's fine. That's fine. That's not Cody. You're not Cody. Cody is so happy and feeling so...
Just like Cody, I bet you if Cody sat on camera and spoke for himself, it would be very telling and revealing.
Good that he was not bothered by the alcohol at the patty whatsoever. And by the way, you're never going to hear from Cody on this because he doesn't want to talk to you.
No, you don't let him make videos. Again, I'm done with this video. I'm bored. Because in this video, all she is doing is deny, deny, deny. And on the defense of her marriage, not once out of the 16 million followers that she has, that the couple thousand who are saying, I don't think you should be drinking around your husband, just got out of rehab, you just explode. These are the people who afford you your Birkin bags, your cars, and your home. And it just mind blows me that you cannot take a step back and evaluate what these people are saying. Because these people are, I know there may be dramatic titles and Save Cody, right? I get that. It's for the clicks and the views, the salacious titles. But you have to understand there's some truth to that. We're not saying never drink around Cody, but you don't have to drink that much around Cody. Can you at least acknowledge? And she did not even acknowledge that. She couldn't even take a step back and say, maybe just one or two drinks would have been fine, but not as much as we have been drinking around him. She couldn't even say that. And at that point, I'm going to end the video. She goes on the defense, and the defense. No accountability about it whatsoever. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section down below. And she did say she's going to continue to drink around Cody. So what do you think about that? All right, grab a snack and come on back. Now, there are other people who had things to say about Mikayla
100
Nogueira.
people at this housewarming, Patty. You think because of one person, there's going to be no alcohol?
Yes, because that is your husband and that is his house. And alcohol is not a necessity. You don't have to have it. It's not required to make a party fun. And it absolutely did not have to be there. To each their own. For me personally, if I was the wife of an addict, I would keep his safe space a safe space. I love my fiance so much that I would never disrupt his safe space. I love my fiance so much that I would never do that to him. But I guess everybody loves differently.
Because I'm a good wife.
That's debatable. I'm gonna have to respectfully disagree. His home should be alcohol free.
Like I'm some fucking piece of shit wife.
Because your decisions and your actions make you look like a piece of shit. And you've displayed piece of shit behavior for the last several years. I don't even know why you would desire to get shit-faced in front of your husband when he's 6 months fresh out of recovery. Again, to each their own, I guess. It just couldn't be me.
So overall, I don't think that Mikayla Nogueira is going to stop drinking. She says, I mean, you saw the video. She's going to continue to drink around him. I think that this is wrong. If it means that much to you, don't drink around your husband. If it means that much to you, you could have simply had 1 or 2 drinks, but you chose to have many. I have seen the videos of them rolling around drunk and throwing cake in her house. This wasn't a classy party. This was like a frat house vibe. It was tasteless. And if I was gonna do that, if I was Mikayla, and I know that people are criticizing me, I wouldn't post it. But she posts it and then gets mad. And her friends post it and then she gets mad. So let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. This is Rich Lux with the hottest celebrity news and gossip on YouTube. Mwah.